Hello, I'm Chloe Louise from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for the full moon in Capricorn, which is on the 14th, Thursday, the 14th of July, 2022. I hope you're doing well. So, this deck says that the full moon in Capricorn is all about taking a reality check. Let's see if the guides agree with that in this reading. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In that, I give messages for each sign, Aries through Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign as well. But I also give mini reads in there for donations as well. So if you come along live, you don't just watch the replay, you can get one of those mini reads. It's for donations. Find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there. You can click on set a reminder, notify me. It says something like that to come along live. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I get them out within 48 hours of you ordering them, so they're not always available. If it's all sold out, just check back a day or so later, and you should find something coming up. So what's in the energies today? Well, we've got hope. Hope for this full moon. So might be starting to feel a little bit more positive about challenges, and about slowness, and about, anything that's been a little bit difficult in your life, or slow is what I'm getting. Paradox. So there could be good things happening, there could be some bad things happening too, but the bad things that are happening could paradoxically be good in the long term. We could be talking about tower moments here. Let's see what comes out in the tarot anyway. Flow. Well, it'll be flowing anyway. And chance. Oh. So chance happenings could leave you more hopeful. Let's find out. That's very cryptic so far. Let's find out with the tarot. Tell us what's going on in these energies for this full moon in Capricorn. Well, full moons are usually about letting go. Oh, that reminds me. I do have some private full moon readings available. $30 off. You can find a link for that somewhere around this reading. Or on my website, BeHealing.com, if you're interested in one of those. Because full moons are all about letting go. And so in those private readings, I'll go into what you need to let go of, and personally, and what you need to take responsibility for personally as well. $30 off at the moment. 3 of Pentacles. This is about planning. It's about other people. It's about collaborations. It's about what we do with other people. Sometimes it's about sharing money as well, the shared bills or shared expenses or group money. I was just hearing from that. Queen of Swords, there is something to cut out, of course. Boundaries. Queen of Swords is very full moony kind of an energy, because there is always something to end, to cut out, to leave behind. Queen of Swords is so good at that. She's the master of it. 7 of Pentacles is about sorting out your environment. So it could be a good time to detoxify, clean up, declutter, that kind of thing. What else? Page of Wands. Could have some really exciting news coming in. Okay, let's get clarifiers out for all of this. So far it doesn't feel like one of those crazy full moons. 3 of Pentacles. What is this about other people's money? Other people's money or shared expenses or something like that is what I was getting from this. Why the 3 of Pentacles? The 8 of Inspiration. So you could be getting communication about that. This could be like arguments, but it could lead to better things. So if you've got shared expenses or shared bills or that kind of thing, some kind of shared finance thing going on, there might be some kind of an argument about it with that 8 of Inspiration around this full moon. But it feels to me like that needs to happen, like something needs to come to light. It feels like you could have a solution that's better financially for you if these finances are separated in such a way, like they might not be able to be completely separated, but you might be able to draw a new agreement kind of thing so that you feel more in charge of your money. Now, this might be something that you were just kind of carrying on paying even though it wasn't fair or something like that, or someone else was carrying on paying even though it wasn't really and just kind of weren't facing up to it before. What's behind this? So yeah, take a look at, this detoxification that I was getting from this, and sorting stuff out, sorting out your environment, tying up loose ends, what do you call it? When you go through all your stuff and you get rid of stuff, decluttering. Do that financially too, especially because when our finances are tied up with someone else, it's really tricky, right? Because we've all got our own vibration. We've all got our own connection to source, and we've all got our own connection and vibration with abundance. And as soon as we get tied financially to someone else, well, that's two different vibrations. You might be at the same vibration when you first tie yourself to them in some kind of a contract, but then your abundance vibrations might differ completely. But if we're still like in a contract financially with someone else, then you're subject to their abundance stuff or lack of abundance stuff, right? And so someone could be bringing you down here or bringing you up. Either way, it's better to have a new agreement or detach, so that you can see where you're at. And some of you might be, if you are kind of helping people out abundantly with your energy by being tied financially to them in some kind of a way, you might find that when you release that your abundance goes flying up all of a sudden when you release that. Anyway, self-love and transformation is behind that. And so it feels to me like you guys, you have transformed your abundance vibration, and these things that you've locked in, you might not have realized, were locking you into a certain vibration of abundance. And when those ties are severed like bungee cords, you'll fly on upward from there. So Queen of Swords, there is a boundary to have, something to be sorted out, something to be let go of here. It feels like finances to me. Okay. Now, people could be competitive around this, especially if they realize that you've been helping them out and you've been, what's the word? Buoyancy or something like that. You've been keeping someone afloat. But you might not necessarily have been doing it by handing them money. If you're super abundant, say if you're in a joint business with someone, you're super abundant, your abundance is flowing, and they're really struggling. They're in this sense of lack, and they're just kind of on a sinking ship all the time in their mindset. Then your vibration will be buoying theirs up a bit. So you'll kind of, theirs is down there, yours is up there, and this will be the business abundance because of it. Now, you could be up there, right? If you were going it alone, and they'd be down there. But as soon as you cut ties with them, you'll go boom, you'll go even further than that. But they will be feeling it. If they're down there, they will be feeling it like panic in a way. When you talk to them about severing those ties or stopping that agreement, they're going to panic. There's going to be competition involved here. Anyway, whichever way it is, you need to take a chance on that. I feel like it's going to go really well for you. I feel like it's going to go really well, but it still might be scaring you too. Like sometimes we hold on to things, and that they are the least secure things that we hold on to. I think you're holding on to someone or something that makes you feel secure in your money, perhaps, but it's making your money worse. Anyway, if you take a risk, you'll head toward this wish fulfillment. So you've got really good things coming, but there is this element of competition about it. So someone's not going to be happy about this change, about you cutting that out, or you're not paying that thing anymore. Whatever it is in your circumstance. What else? Slow but steady. So yeah, keep on with that, even though they might be in competition with you, they might be resisting that change. Keep on with it, slow and steady, keep chipping away kind of thing until you get it, because I think the universe is going to be on your side in this one. It's difficult when we get into partnerships and stuff like that, because we really need to be around like energy people, and that happens naturally. and people flow in and out of our lives. But then we've got these human constructs that have us like marrying people and getting into business contracts with people, and it messes that whole flow process up. And so we end up tied to an energy that would just naturally have flowed out of our life otherwise. So just watch out for that. So Seven of Pentacles, I was getting like a detox, a sort your environment out, a declutter, great time. And yeah, I guess to take a reality check like that, to see where you're at the moment and to clear things up. Page of Emotions. Oh, so you could be getting yourself ready for a new relationship here, for something new to start, something that you've been fantasizing about. Let's just get some more out on that. Why have we got the Page of Emotions here? It's about relationship. So you could be sorting out your environment or your life, ready to, what's that, Queen of Emotions? No, Magician. Yeah, something that you've been manifesting, some kind of a new love, but it might be new job or something like that. You're clearing up your environment ready, decluttering that kind of thing, ready for a new relationship or a new thing that you are manifesting, that you've been manifesting. So get yourself ready with this full moon for that new thing that you're manifesting. You know, if it's a new partner, then you might want to make space for that partner in your home. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're used to the single life and you just have like your table, your dining table, like covered in stuff, apart from that one place that you sit at, you might want to make 2 places available, and you might want to clear out one of the bedside cabinets and that kind of thing. So, you know, just energetically making space by sorting out the environment, and also energetically making space as well. So forgiveness of people in the past here. So the inner work as well, detoxing, clearing out the inner work of past loves, that kind of thing, making the way. Page of Wands could have some really exciting news coming in around this. We'll take all of them. Why not? They all wanted to come out. So the Knight of Inspiration, one that you'll want to move fast on. Ace of Inspiration, because it's a great idea. And it feels like if someone else is involved, you will realize this. Now, this puts another spin on it, because this means that you might have a reason to sort out this financial stuff because you've got a new investment to make, and you might have really, really good reason in yourself to get going on that now. Nine of Inspiration, putting things behind you and like putting the hard times behind you and getting ready to step into new stuff. The Tower. So it's like you're breaking things apart because of this exciting news. So you've got some kind of a new offer coming in that you definitely want to move forward on. Things need to be broken apart to be able to move forward on that. And that's why we've got everything that I've just said until now. So this is the linchpin behind it all, is this exciting news coming in. So you're not just like creating change for the sake of change. You're creating it because you're manifesting something really good now, and great news coming in, and you'll want to get ready for it, you know. You have to let me know what it is in your life, because it's going to be different for everyone. You've got change coming, and the truth needs to come out about something. So someone revealing their truth to you, and it instigates great change in your life. It could be a relationship coming in. It could be you getting a job, or hearing about you're going to get a new job, something like that. It does get you into action now, and gets you looking at where you're at, your environment, sorting stuff out, clearing things up, that kind of thing, letting go of stuff, letting go of people perhaps as well. What about our love lives this full moon? I'm getting something very significant from this, specific. I mean, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. You might have been helping people out because you're emotionally attached to them. And it might just be time to release all of those burdens so that you can move into something new now. It feels like this exciting news that's coming in, it's just for you, and it's not for those other people that are around you, and you'll know that, and you'll know that you need to let them go now and those burdens go in order to move forward on that. Now we're talking about romantic relationships, so it could be an ex that you have been kind of taking care of, perhaps emotionally, and keeping them in your life, but you realize you do need to make a clean break of it now. Focus on the positives as the new moon in Sagittarius. So don't be too caught up in the battles and stuff, the competition and how other people are feeling and all of that. Focus on you, what you're headed toward in the positive, and think things through. And so this is about solutions, thinking things through. So solutions that are best for everybody. Now, as I said, if you're removing financially from someone else's, it's not going to be best on the surface of it for them, but it is in the long run, because then they're going to get correct feedback for the vibration that they've got, and they will learn about abundance and be able to get themselves into it. So sometimes you need to set people free and let them learn about their own life and learn those things that you have learned already. Some of you might be financially tied to an ex still, and you need to sort that out. There's regrets in your love life. Okay, so if you've got regrets in your love life, this could be causing guilt, which could be causing you to still try to look after an ex. Perhaps financially, perhaps emotionally. And this is a call to set them free now, trust them on their own path. Release that guilt. You don't need to be guilty. You don't need to take responsibility for other people. So you might have set yourself free from a relationship, but not really. Yeah, there's some kind of a tie there, and the guilt is tying you to them. You think that you need to still help them out. Set yourself free instead. You'll feel less confused if you do that. So you're keeping yourself in a confused kind of a state because you still feel like you've got some kind of responsibility over an ex, and you need to set yourself free from that feeling that you've got a responsibility for your ex. You don't. Set them free. They'll be fine. They've got higher selves themselves. They've got the connection with source. They've got the connection with abundance. Trust them. They've got their own lessons. They can learn their own lessons. All is good. And so you need to take a risk to set yourself free. You've perhaps got a new relationship coming in, and you need to make yourself completely free now. Take those risks to be totally standalone and sort that environment out so that you're ready for a new relationship. You have sensuality. So you could be getting more tactile. You could be getting closer to somebody and moving things into a more intimate kind of setting, that kind of thing. Floating on air. Could be falling in love here and be really happy. So we could be talking about a new relationship coming in here and taking that to the next level, but taking a risk to detach from other people in order to get to that point. What else is in the energy today for this full moon? What else is in the energy? Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Got some great stuff coming in. And this full moon feels like the preparation for the great stuff. Perhaps the great stuff is coming in the new moon, which is on the 29th of this month. But this full moon is about letting go of those things that you need to let go of, ready for that love to come in. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations, but there is that backlash, there is that competition, there's the stuff to let go of, and some people ain't going to be happy about that. Muddled, unclear thinking, so you could be very confused about these changes that you need to make, but good news is spurring you on to make those changes. So it's pretty much reiterated everything that I've just said already in this reading. That's what the full moon is about. Taking a reality check of where you're at right now to be completely ready for this change coming in. Think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. This is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, of course. It's not a private reading. But if you want me to pull one of those crystals out for a particular question that you've got, then come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe. I do those mini reads. I'll pull out cards as well to explain the answer. And so come along to that show. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. And you can click Notify Me on that show to come along live. I can also use them in private readings as well. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. After you've booked in, if you've got specific questions to ask, just click on the Contact Us page on my website. You can put your questions in there. How best to deal with these energies today? Knight of Pentacles, very clear. What's the Knight of Pentacles mean? It means take it slowly. There's no rush. You might have 2 weeks. Yeah, you might have 2 weeks to sort all of this stuff out. Take it nice and gently. Be careful with yourself more than anything, especially around the guilt and stuff like that. So you'll need to be releasing guilt as you're setting yourself free from these things. And, you know, we could be talking about getting rid of possessions and that kind of stuff as well. And, you know, there will be emotional attachments involved in that stuff. So just take it nice and slowly. No rush here. Well, think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready, because your answer is yes. It's the aquamarine. Go for it. There you go. Now you know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. What is this all about for you? What you're bringing into your life next? Click on the subscribe button with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do one of these every single day of the year, an energy update daily. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I do twin flame love reads for each star sign as well. Couple of those a week. I do 3 love pick a card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there. Right now, if you want to watch that next, you're very welcome to. So have the best full moon ever. Have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.